This whole chin thing, because I have PCOS too, this whole chin thing used to be acne. I'm very passionate about every single product I'm telling you about today because I literally believe the whole concoction has really helped me with my acne journey, like wholeheartedly. Hey you guys, it's Stella Williams and today we are in the bathroom. This is a little something different. I know you guys clicked the thumbnail. This is real life. I am going to show you guys how I got rid of my acne. Now, I did this specifically on a week where I showed you how bad my acne gets now compared to where you saw it in that before picture. The week before my period, this is how my face breaks out. I've got about 3 major pimples right now and I just wanted to show those off today because I didn't want to come on here with my perfect skin because it's great 90% of the time, but I just wanted to keep it real here and show you like what does happen still 1 week out of the month. Generally my acne's gone. If you follow my socials, my TikTok, I don't even wear makeup on my TikTok anymore. Instagram, I've gone makeup free. I've really been working on my acne since January of 2021, working on scarring I guess now. Today I want to thank our sponsors at Sticka for sponsoring this video. I'm very excited. So these 2 products have saved my body. When I started working out, I started getting body zits, my boobs. I never had them. I know I've mentioned this in the video before. Again, I just said that, but seriously, like I've mentioned this. I had back zits. Fizz Fountain has an AHA, BHA body exfoliator to clear your pores. Hair with Silk Shake, a probiotic body wash. I never had that before. And so when these products came to me, it was literally at the perfect time. I didn't know what to use and my face stuff is so particular for my face. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be too aggressive for my body. So this duo, chef's kiss. I used to scrub maybe like 4 times a week just out of habit. And I used the cleanser about 2 times a week, but the bottles do say they work best together. So the 2 times a week that they overlap, I do use together, but I just really like body scrubs, so I kind of go OD on them. It really has helped my zits on my body. I just feel like, I don't know, I just never dealt with it. It was like a whole new insecurity that really sold me on Fizz Fountain. So this dynamic duo is amazing. This is the star of the show, but I do need to just mention, I'm sorry, Sticka, I need to mention some of my other favorites. The killer patches. This is something that I'm going to use tonight. These are literally like when you feel a pimple coming on, you put these on, and I genuinely believe that's why I don't get forehead zits anymore. Like literally my forehead's been so clear. I've been using these. I tend to get zits when I get my eyebrows waxed. And after I just come home from that, I put them on. It says leave on for 2 hours. I usually leave them on for 4, if not overnight. As you can see, my forehead, my Rihanna forehead, she looking good. And then another one that I'm gonna talk about later is the Pore Vac. You guys can use my code and click the link down below for 15% off. Please try Sticka. It's amazing. If you suffer with body zits, I promise you this duo is amazing. And then just wait for this video so I tell you about these patches. The other stuff I love too. Thank you Sticka for sponsoring this video. Now let me tell you how I got rid of my face zits. I will give this disclaimer, it's not cheap, but it's literally giving me my confidence back. I've struggled with acne since I was a teen. I will say my skin was a lot clearer last year when I decided to stop eating things I was allergic to. I found out I was allergic to wheat and dairy. But then I went to Europe and I was eating wheat and dairy, and I decided to eat wheat and dairy when I came back. So now once a month I deal with an excess amount of hormones and inflammation, and now my skin gets acne once a month. But I decided to just take that because not eating wheat and dairy is like literally the hardest thing to do when you're just trying to live like a normal life. So I do ponder on it if one day I will choose not to do it. There's these killer patches from Sticka, and you put them on and literally 4 hours later your acne is gone. I swear by them. I can use something like that. Like I'll probably put them on tonight. But I'd rather do that than like literally eliminate wheat and dairy from my diet. I feel like that was just torture. And even though I do eat a lot of dairy, have a lot of dairy substitutes now, like I'm pretty full-fledged back into dairy. I don't question it anymore when I eat or consume it, and wheat like bread. Because I just want the freedom of life. Like I'll take a couple pimples, whatever. So that's like the health in indigestive thing. I do drink a lot of water. When you guys saw me move to California, you guys saw that I really did not drink soda anymore. California has like a soda tax. Anything in a can, anything in a bottle has an extra tax on it. It's very expensive. I didn't have a lot of money when I moved to California, and it deterred me from soda, and I kind of just never looked back. So yeah, there's that. And then now with my surgery, I can't really have carbonation, so it's just kind of knocked out. The juices and stuff have been a little hard, but I switch. Anytime I have like excess refined sugar, like white sugar, I do tend to break out too. So my diet generally sticks away from it, but if it doesn't, I just have to know that acne is gonna come. So there's like a lot about me and how sensitive my body is, and I'm sure a lot of you guys too. If you're ingesting it, it'll probably come out and like expose itself. Sugar is inflammatory as well. So really, breakouts are really just inflammation. So the less inflammation you can cause on your body, the less your body will try to reject whatever you're putting into it. Okay, so for face acne, I was getting facials. That's kind of what started. I got facials at Artisan Skin in Beverly Hills. Literally never had a face. They weren't frou-frou facials like, oh, we're gonna put lemon ginseng on your face. They like literally were doing extractions, and these lights were on my face, and it was so expensive, but it was so worth it because I never, like, I just saw how quickly my skin started to be relieved of acne and scarring, and I started getting chemical peels, and that's just when I really felt the most confident in my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the products that I use. You don't need to use the specific products. I just, like, before I got this, like before I had enough money to go see a specialist or a facialist, I don't know what they're called, sorry. But before I had enough money to go do that, I was using La Roche-Posay from Target. That's just what I had found, and that was cool. Some more affordable options in the store, which I'm gonna show you today. So let's get into the products that I use. Again, you don't need to use the specific ones. So for cleanser, it's actually my shower, because I wash my face in the shower. So I do use benzoyl peroxide cleansers. This is a 10%. They come in different percentages. I do not recommend just buying a random percent. I definitely recommend going to a dermatologist and figuring out what percentage you should use and start at. But this really does help defense, like is a defense against acne. She's very clearly said use this as soon as you're done working out. Like this is like your best protection against acne. Any benzoyl peroxide product really helped my face. This is like the #1 thing I use. I'm gonna put that back in the shower. Next thing I do is I have a pretty set routine. I'm just gonna show you my morning routine. The only thing different than my night routine is if I'm gonna do a face mask, which I'll show you the ones I use, the ones I don't want you to use. The only other thing is the face wash. So at night, I don't use that one. At night, I use a bioglycolic cleanser. Bioglycolic really like softens your skin, and like I do my own extractions now, which really helps. So this is good for night. This used to keep on for like 3 to 5 minutes, the longer the better. And I don't know, I find more usage of the benzoyl peroxide than the bioglycolic, because daily I use a bioglycolic cream, so like this kind of feels like redundant, and I'll show you why. So another thing that I didn't feel necessary is this basic cleanser from whatever company that is. I didn't feel the need to use that cleanser because it just was basics. I don't mind using the Zitsticka one. I just need a clean and clear cleanser for my face. It doesn't need to be anything extra. So that's what I mean by like I picked the things that I felt were necessary. So after facial, whether it's morning or night, I move on to the same routine. I go ahead and do a vitamin C. They call this siesta, but it's a vitamin C serum. My mom, if you guys remember, is the one who told me about vitamin C, and her skin was always glowy. This is like a non-negotiable for me. I need to put vitamin C on my skin. This one I was trying for oil control, and I actually do think it helped with oil control over time, not so much immediately. But I do like this one better than the other one I was using. But yeah, so any vitamin C, I know if you're in Texas, like H-E-B has a $10 vitamin C one. Did I put 2 pumps? I know it's like a lot. If you're an esthetician, it's a lot. But this is really what gives me that glow. You guys say I've been glowing lately, which thank you. It's just vitamin C. That's all it is, I promise. Vitamin C in the sunscreen. Just wait for it. This is how I get my daily glowy look. This is why I don't care if I have scarring. It just makes me look fresh regardless. So vitamin C. So after I use my vitamin C, I then move on to the bioglycolic cream I was talking to you guys about. This is a non-negotiable for me, non-negotiable. This is what keeps my skin in that primed and ready state. I feel this does help me just keep my skin in a consistency that I can absorb everything I put on it, and just a non-negotiable for me. So this, and then this is the last non-negotiable for me. So there's 4 products, I guess. The morning face wash, the vitamin C, the bioglycolic, and the benzoyl peroxide lotion. So 2 benzoyl peroxides are my non-negotiable, and bioglycolic and the vitamin C, non-negotiables. I know they do sell alternatives, way cheaper alternatives in Target. I think all of these products together, plus like the original OG products was like $600. It was crazy. And they're so expensive to replace, but they are non-negotiables for me. I've noticed my skin better. I'm here to also show you the dupes of other things that I use that are not these non-negotiables. The benzoyl peroxide lotion, you're just supposed to dab this where you get acne, so I would dab them on my acne spots tonight, but I kind of just put it all over, and I feel like that's why I don't have forehead or nose acne anymore, because I just don't. Like, it's clear as day, and it just stays clear. Right, so that's the last non-negotiable. Now, these are a non-negotiable for me. These little exfoliating sponges, they're a little bit rougher than the soft ones. I accidentally like tried to replace them and bought some that were a little bit smaller like this, and they were softer and it just didn't do anything. These just give me the perfect exfoliation. Morning, night, toss it. Morning, night, toss it. That is the key to these. These keep my skin exfoliated. And again, when I don't use these, I feel like I get more acne, more buildup. Those are just so cleansing, and I use them because my esthetician used them, and it just really, like, you could like almost, like after the gym when I use it, you could see the dirt on it. It's like gross, but I'd much rather have that than think my face is clean and it's not. Those have saved my face. I'm very passionate about every single product I'm telling you about today because I literally believe the whole concoction has really helped me with my acne journey, like wholeheartedly. I was using this sunscreen, which is SPF 33, which I didn't mind. I saw the Zit Sticka serum one. I really like this one because it gives you a dewy look. And as you guys seen, I have been glowy lately, and I really want that achievement of a dewy look. This one also leaves a little bit of like a purple looking film. I'm black, so hi. It leaves a little bit of that shade. The Zit Sticka one doesn't, and it's more of that dewy look I've been going for lately, so I really do love this. Like, as you can see, I've tried other products up here, but I don't use them. It's too much on my face. My skin is so sensitive. I feel like anything that will clog my pores will give me acne. I don't know why I did sunscreen first. There's 2 other steps before sunscreen. So this I swear by. It's called Vacation Eyes. It's by Versed. This, I used to use the eye cream from Versed. I switched to this. I'm never looking back. This has been giving me that bright eye look. And I noticed yesterday, like, yo, this low-key might be helping me with my dark under eyes, because I didn't see my dark under eyes anymore. I was like, huh, interesting. And I just feel like this is working for what it's supposed to do. I'll go ahead and put this on just a little bit under eyes and on the sides, like where my crow's feet would be, and that hydrates my eyes because my eyes get really sensitive and dry. And then I go ahead and use a face lotion. Face lotions I'm really lax in. My skin is very sensitive, and I noticed some break me out, so when I didn't want to pay for the really expensive one, because again, something just felt negotiable. So I went ahead and moved on to the Versed one. This one is like $18, so it is pretty expensive. But because it's cheaper than the other one, I use this very liberally. I put a lot on. As you can see, it's a lot going on my face. So I just kind of take that in. And then I go ahead and finish with these sunscreens. Now, I will tell you, that's like the base routine, but I do add layers. I'm gonna start with the bad, and then we're gonna move on to the good. I tried this viral turmeric face scrub from Minimo. I saw this really cute girl, and she's like always with it. Every time I've used this, like, it's turmeric, so I feel like it's cool, but it's a sugar-based scrub, and I really feel like it breaks me out. Every time I use this, I feel like I used to be like, oh, it's just my face going through, what's it called? Like going through purging. No, this breaks my skin out. I no longer use this. I should really just throw it away. I'm glad I didn't, so I can just show you that a sugar-based scrub for my face is like a no-go at all. But I did switch from a sugar scrub to this Zit Sticka Pore Vac. I really like this. Again, I want face masks that are gonna make my face feel empty instead of in. So like the Pore Vac's really cool. Like after I do something like a Pore Vac that will dry my skin out, I'll go ahead and before I do my lotions, do a hydrating mask to put that moisture back in and take the dirt out, put the moisture in. Zit Sticka has a really good one too, but I really did like this clay mask. But I'm very particular when I do clay masks because my skin is so sensitive, and I feel like when I do, my face does purge. So I just kind of do this like on a weekend, or I know I don't have to film or I don't have to be on camera, and I can be like, cool, let me just get everything out, and if anything's really in there and this takes it out, cool, I prepared for it. And then my skin looks great for like 2 weeks after using it. So I have to just be really methodical when I use extracting mask. And then these are really like my favorite. These are the Killa patches from Zitsticka. These are like 5-star rated on their website. They are just as amazing. If you don't believe me, go read the reviews. Like literally they're great. You put them on your acne and then like, it says 2 hours I think, but I do it for 4. This is 2+ hours. You literally just put the patches on your pimple and they'll go. So tonight I'll probably sleep with the ones that popped up today just for my period coming soon. And these are just like add-ons that maybe aren't necessarily part of my everyday routine, but something that I have found very, very useful. Yeah, so those are my face products. As far as estheticians and going to see an esthetician went, I was going every 2 weeks for 6 times, so 3 months I would go. So for 3 months I went every 2 weeks, and it was like $300 a pop. It was so expensive, but again, my face had never looked clear. And it really hit home when I stopped eating wheat and dairy. I'll take 3 pimples a month and eat some bread and live my life queen. Like I have like a little, I think I only have like 1 scar left. Is it? It's not even really there. Let me see if you can see it. It was like right there. But if you go back in videos, you'll see it. Like I was just getting zits on my boobs. Like it was weird, and I would get them on my back. I had never had back acne until I started working out like heavy. So I don't know what that was about, but whatever, we found something to fix it. I really like the body scrub. I'm really into body scrubs. My skin's been very smooth. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, this is like how I got rid of my acne. Really the facials, really like if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you want the inexpensive ways to do it, these little sponges, I'm linking these down below. These are lit. My non-negotiables aren't necessarily the products themselves, but it's the chemical inside of it, the benzoyl peroxide and the bioglycolic. Those chemicals themselves are non-negotiable. The products themselves, if you find something better, you find something better, whatever. You saw where I went from, you saw the worst of what I get now. Like literally guys, this whole chin thing, because I have PCOS too, this whole chin thing used to be acne. Now it's not even my chin, it's up here. So like literally it would always have something on my chin and now I don't. Like life's good. So thank you for watching. Thank you Zitsticka again for sponsoring this video and creating bomb products. I hope you guys enjoy the products. Everything will be listed down below. I will see you very, very soon. Love and light. Bye.